Hi everyone, welcome back to GreyBeard Media. In this video we're talking about the rail network around Merseyside, Utting Avenue, Kirkdale, Liverpool Baltic. Now since the go ahead of Liverpool Baltic, our work will begin in the next few months. There's been another station that's also got the green light, and we'll talk about that a bit later. But there's 3 more stations also that have been given the go ahead, but I wanted to know what funding is actually left in the pot of the Mayor's, his rail team. So that's the reason I'm putting this video together, because I'm not giving up on Utting Avenue. I've been pushing for it. I'm the one who released all the information that I was given by the official who's part of those meetings. Now, since all this came out about Liverpool Baltic, I've been trying to do some more digging and wanted to find out. So there is news later in this video of major investment coming to Merseyside, hundreds of millions. This will invest in a lot more train stations around Merseyside. So I'm going to be doing some more hunting on Utting Avenue and also the whole area basically. We all want answers, we all want this pushing forward. There's been too much talk about Utting Avenue for 2 decades. And not enough has been done. Yes, plans have been drawn up, price tags have been drawn out, 120 million. Liverpool Baltic cost around 96 million. So why draw it all up, talk it all, plan it all, and still no sign of anything happen? We all know there's 5 stations ahead of Utting Avenue that have all got the green light, 2 fully funded and will start soon. We're going to head over first after the intro to Liverpool Baltic. So I'm going to be covering that build on my channel, and meet me back here in Liverpool by Anfield, talk a little bit more, and then we'll head over to Kirkdale and we'll give you the figures of what money's coming into Merseyside to help out with the infrastructure, the rail network. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe everybody. This is a big one today. Let's get the drone up. And welcome back everyone. We are airborne over at Anfield. We climb a little bit higher. A little bit of activity down there on Anfield Road. That is because they're celebrating VE Day 1945. Today 2025. So it's good to see celebrations going to be happening. So we're going to start this video over Baltic Triangle, right over there. The reason why I wanted, like I said in the intro, I want to try to do some digging about all the train stations that are planned to go ahead. 2 of them got to go ahead. 3 you'll find out in the vid in the next section. The other 3 have got the green light but still awaiting the funding. And our mayor has been pretty busy trying to get the funding together. So we're going to head over there, head back to Anfield, and then we'll make our way over to Kirkdale. A lot to talk about in this, about the train station situation, Utting Avenue as well. And I do think it's going to be positive when I give you the figures later. Absolutely mega money in 2028 coming this way. So without further ado, let's head over to the Baltic Triangle, to the location where Liverpool's newest station will be, Liverpool Baltic. I've just arrived at Parliament Street, and behind me here, this is where the new Liverpool Baltic station will be. I wanted to start the video after Anfield here, and we'll return back to Anfield later for some more information I'm going to be giving you about funding, the areas around Merseyside that are pretty much done and dusted and going to get going, and then that second group part of the possibility locations, including Liverpool Football Club's Utting Avenue. Yeah, it's gone pretty quiet on that front at the moment, but I'm still digging for information. You walk around the site where the Liverpool Baltic station will be. We're going to get the drone up, and we'll be covering this on the channel when the work finally begins. And £96 million it cost, and it's all done, dusted. When I started doing the Utting Avenue videos and the information I started giving you that were leaked to me, also about the Wilver situation and scary situations, Liverpool Baltic back then was at grip 5. It's already past 6 and 7. Since it's past 7, it's good to go. I mean, the Echo reported that Liverpool Baltic will start, the work will begin at the end of the year, but it's actually going to be the beginning of 2026 when work actually begins. So the old station here was actually closed in 1917 during the First World War, never reopened since, and this old station, an underground station, is going to get transformed into a new overground state-of-the-art station. As soon as we get airborne, we'll have a look. This is the only opening between Liverpool Central and Berwick, the only little opening here. So we're going to get the drone up, talk about this a lot more in detail. I'll put some shots of how the state-of-the-art station will look, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. And then we'll get back to Anfield. Let's get the drone up. And we are airborne over Liverpool Baltic, well, and the place where the station will be. And this is the only opening, like I said, between Liverpool Central and the Berwick. One of 5 stations that are going to be going ahead. Now this used to be the old former St James station that was closed. It was closed in 1917 during the First World War, never reopened. The underground station is going to be turned into an overground station. Around £96 million costs, and what will you get for that? You're going to be getting a single-storey building with a tall wrapped parapet, a mezzanine level, new widened underground platforms, and 4 lift emergency exit shafts. The station, ticket lobby, and staff facilities will be located at the ground floor level as well. So that's what you're going to get for your money there. This is one of 2 stations that have been fully funded. The other one is Earlstown. That's been paid for, and work will be starting soon there too. The other 3 that will be going ahead: Daresby, Holton, Carr Lane, St Helens, and Woodchurch in the Wirral. But those last 3 I mentioned are actually still awaiting the funding, and the Metro Mayor's pot is pretty much empty at the moment until the next stages of the funding process. Now, I'm going to be covering this on my channel from day one when the work begins. The side of this here, where we're looking, there's actually an old garage and stuff. Is that going to be affected? The garage is there. I don't know if that's going to be affected or not. I don't think it will be. But yeah, the Metro Mayor has no more fundings for the Daresby, Carr Lane and Woodchurch, but they are still meant to be going ahead. It's just going to be more waiting on them 3. Now in the second group of possible future stations, Liverpool Football Club, Sefton Park, Halewood, Ditton, and Liverpool Airport, and we can throw in Liverpool South Parkway as well, the platform lengthening. We're going to get into those and talk about those a bit later when we're back at Anfield. Just wanted to come out here first to start off the video. Liverpool Baltic. It's going to be an exciting project to cover. Early 2026 work will begin, and I'll cover it like every other week or so. I think Paul Frost will cover it too, and we'll take it from there. We're going to get back to Anfield, and then we're going to move on and end the video at Kirkdale, because I wanted to talk about the line just by the four disused tunnels there, the one that goes off towards the right. I'll put a picture on the screen later in the video as well. We're going to land the drone, head over to Anfield. So we're back at Anfield. Been over to Liverpool Baltic. We delved into the two stations that have been paid for. So the funding that's coming, none of it's going to be used on them two stations because they're all fully paid for. Just waiting for the work to start now. The other three, funding will be needed. So that'll be a big chunk of this massive windfall coming out of that. But I'm going to tell you more about how much that will be when we get over to Kirkdale. And then what does that mean for the other possible future stations where Liverpool Football Club's Utting Avenue is part of. But the only one I think so where plans have been drawn up here. South Parkway platform. I don't know if it's all the platforms that need lengthening or if it's a certain one. I haven't really delved too much into that, but whatever news I hear I'll put on the channel. It matters for the whole of Merseyside. We've got a great network in place. We're like a treasure trove of tunnels all over the place. It's just amazing history throughout, and we need to start using what's already been there in the past and putting it to a good future. The opportunity is there to be taken. Liverpool Football Club know that. The Metro Mayor knows that. This is your time to put a stop to the talking, finally get actions going. Don't pass this one up when this amount of money is on its way. Let's get the drone up. And we are airborne again, pretty much just behind the main stand. This time we're heading off to Kirkdale, pretty much a straight walk from the back of the main stand straight down towards Kirkdale station. That's where we're going to be heading. We're going to be talking about the money coming in, and is there reason to be optimistic about Utting Avenue. This is a golden opportunity for Liverpool Football Club now to push on for this, with the kind of money coming in to help the rail network and infrastructure around Merseyside. Time to jump on it. Let's get to Kirkdale. So we've arrived in Kirkdale. We've got the station just behind that wall behind me there. We are going to launch a drone in a minute. We're going to talk about that track just by those four tunnels there that look like they haven't been in use anytime soon. We're going to talk about the funding that's coming this way to Merseyside. The reason why I've been fishing for information was since the Liverpool Baltic got the go ahead, I wanted to delve into what kind of funding is left for, well, you know what I'm fishing at, Utting Avenue, of course. So I'm the only one who's been properly delving into it. I'm the only one who's had the information from the official who was part of the meetings with the LFC and the Metro Mayor. And I just wanted to delve into it. You know, the Metro Mayor, what he's good at is raising funds for this county. He's been over to America, Texas, fundraising. He's been to Parliament last week and he put his case across, and I will tell you exactly what he said, why we're airborne. And then a day later I had a message through of the money that's going to get released. Now I'm really being optimistic here now, because the money is massive. It's enough to build finish off those stations that got the green light, and any of the possibles, any of those could easily get funded as well. So that's the one reason I'm being optimistic. So without further ado, let's get the drone up. See you up there one last time. So we are airborne overlooking Kirkdale train station. The reason why I've chosen this location is because I've chosen Utting Avenue location. You're just down there really. You follow that track around there. We'll concentrate on that track in a minute, all the way around there. I wanted to start here and talk about the funding. Now, Steve Rotherham met Parliament, and he had to put his case to Parliament. This is what he said: the North has always been the place of innovation, industry and immense potential. But for far too long, we've been held back by a lack of investment in the infrastructure needed to match our ambition. The Northern Arc is about changing that story. It's about unlocking the talents of our people, powering our communities with clean energy and connecting opportunity across towns and cities. 2 centuries ago, the Liverpool-Manchester Railway showed the world how the Northwest could lead the way in connecting people and powering growth. Today, we have the same chance to shape with industries of tomorrow, with transformational projects like the Merseyside tidal power and HyNet, and with a new transport links to match. By working in partnership with the government, businesses and civic leaders, we can help deliver the growth the country needs to succeed in investing in the North. Isn't just good for us, it's the catalyst for a stronger, fairer, greener economy for the whole of the UK. Now, he put his case together for Parliament, and the very next day I found out this. I'll put it on the screen now. It's just been announced. Funding settlement for Liverpool City region for the Metro Mayor to spend on transport infrastructure will be in 2028 and should be valued at around £800 to £900 million. The Mayor's office has also said they want full devolution from the Network Rail so projects can be delivered much more quicker, and they can appoint contractors without waiting for the Network Rail to authorise it. And this will also hurry up the delaying and upgrading Broad Green Station. Now that is nothing but awesome news. Putting this case across to Parliament, and the very next day I had that message sent to me. And that's why I'm positive now, because that kind of money can get those 3 stations done, built, they've got the green light, and then you've got the other possibilities of the stations. You know, the future is bright. Anfield, bring Anfield into shot there. But we just need finally the talking to become into actually action. You know, we've talked a lot about this over 2 decades nearly, and I'm sick of it. We need action. The possible future stations: Liverpool FC, Utting Avenue, over there, follow that train line round, Sefton Park and Smithdown, Halewood, Oakle Drive, Mersey Rail, Ditton and Liverpool Airport, and like I said earlier, South Parkway platform length, that I've touched upon already. I'm not sure, I haven't even got the figures on any of that. The only figures that I got given is Utting Avenue over there. 120 million is quoted, and if I put this picture on the screen, I'll write in the areas. Platforms, 2 platforms, a whole station as well, elevators, steps, so the passengers can get up to the platform. Also, there's mentions about tunnelling. Now, the tunnelling isn't for the passenger trains. The tunnelling will be for the freight, to move them over to the neighbouring line, especially on match days, because deep down, this station will only ever be used on match days. It's just for the fans. That is all that's been talked about when we mentioned about it in the early videos. I won't go into it too much. If you want to see all the videos, it's all in a list. I'll put it on the end of this video so you can watch every single one. Now, the government official who has been messaging me did try and find some more information. Now you've got the 4 disused tunnels down there somewhere, pretty much overgrown now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, one there which is probably for maintenance, the other 2 connecting lines, and then the 4th one I'm not sure. If you know what that is, let me know. And then this track here goes all the way to the right, curves all the way around to the back of the cemetery. Yeah, there's a tunnel there, isn't it? It goes underneath. Yeah, the tunnel goes right underneath, so it is fully connected, which is really good to know. I just wanted to come out to Kirkdale, tell you what has been going on in Parliament with our Metro Mayor, and hopefully that kind of budget, it's a massive piece of money. You know, you could pay for those. You could still have £400 million left in the pot after those other 3 stations have got the green light. So my view now is turning to Liverpool Football Club. You must know about this. You can't tell me you don't know about this. This is now, my advice is for you to push this now and get Utting Avenue Station back on the talking table, because we need it. It's been way too long. It needs to happen so Liverpool can expand even more. You know, we've talked about Skerries, Wilver, and the possible plans. They were also drawn up in rehousing residents. I'm not going back into that in this video. It's in one of my other videos in the same list. If you want to watch them all, yeah, but the housing built on that car park area just the other side of Stanley Park car park. We've spoken about it all. It's all there, all the information, everything. I'm the only YouTuber with it. We got given this information. It's Liverpool's opportunity now. The nest egg is being delivered to Merseyside for the rail network and infrastructure. Maybe a large chunk of it might be upkeep of the rail tracks as well. But surely there's enough there to pay for Utting Avenue train station. But we still need to acquire the land itself. If the Metro Mayor has power to block houses going there, why is it still being left alone and no one's talking about it? Except every other month or so. You blocked the housing for a reason. Make it happen now, Steve. And Liverpool Football Club, meet him halfway now. That's all I'm going to say on the topic. I'm going to land the drone. We're going to wrap this one up all. Zoom out from Anfield. So that's it. That's the information I have so far. But I'm not going to stop digging on the information. Now we've got 2 more years to wait at least, and then we're going to see whether the government put the money where their mouths are. I don't really trust them. Never have done. I never will do. But they did promise months ago to put Merseyside at the forefront of funding. So 800 to 900 million pounds is supposed to be heading our way to Merseyside to help with the rail network. Money that can easily be divided. On average, it's costing like 100 million per station on average, so you still have like 500 or 600 million pound left in the pot. You can't tell me Utting Avenue isn't doable. 120 million quoted. Even any of the others, but yeah, I realise there's a lot of maintenance and all this to take into account at the same time. But I'm going to carry on fighting this until something finally gets done. Somebody has to. So don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Any more information, I'll bring it to you. Bye for now. Thanks all for watching.